Lovely Scorpios, this is Debs, and of course we're here for your reading for mid-September 2025. Scorpio, lovely to be with you. Thank you guys for being here. Now, in meditation, I saw two specific visions. The first vision was of just a plain dotted line, or it was sort of dash and then another dash and another dash. I don't know what you call it, but a sort of dot dash line. A line with spaces in between, basically. I then saw a carrier pigeon, a pigeon with a tiny roll of paper attached to its leg in a minuscule pot, as they do. But this person was watching this carrier pigeon moving towards them, but the carrier pigeon changed direction, and so they didn't get the message. So I don't know, guys, whether or not you're simply getting mixed signals. I don't know whether or not you're getting part of the message, but not all of it. It may be, Scorpio, you're trying to figure out how somebody feels, but you're not sure because one minute they seem very into you, the next minute there may be silence. It's very odd. So Scorpio, should we figure out what this is? Yeah, Archangel Michael's showing me somebody bashing a note on a typewriter, an old-fashioned black typewriter, but there's no ink, and so they don't see any letters come up on this piece of paper. And they keep pressing these keys, but there's nothing that comes up. Okay. Scorpio, you may have reached a blank. Okay, guys, bless you. And this, though, may be the reading for you, because if you're sitting there thinking, well, I don't really know what's going on, then this reading could shed light on something you're very confused about. Right? Yeah. So I'm now hearing Morse code. I'm hearing Morse code. I'm hearing tap, 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 tap. Morse code. Sorry, may not sound like Morse code. You know what I mean. All right, so Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for my lovely Scorpios, mid-September 2025? Yeah. You're trying to figure something out, Scorpio, and it's getting a bit frustrating. All right, guys. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. I'm almost seeing somebody at a typewriter, looking at a typewriter, thinking, well, yeah, I'm pressing the keys down. I'm pressing the keys down, but there's nothing on the paper. Right? Yeah. What's going on here? The Queen of Pentacles. Scorpio, you may want to work on a situation with someone, but you may feel they're being elusive. In the past, the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, whoever this King of Wands was definitely took action. Now, this could be you. In the past, you took action, you were very attracted to someone, or you could be coming through as the Queen of Pentacles. We'll see. After that time, the Hermit, Virgo energy. Scorpio, whoever you wanted to be with, distanced themselves and may have sort of vanished for a period of time. You may not have known why, but they did. They distanced themselves, and it might be because they needed to do some careful thinking about what they wanted going forward. In your thoughts, the Empress. Scorpio, if you're a masculine, you may want to be with an Empress. You may be wanting to work on a situation with someone in order to take it to the next level. But you may be dealing with somebody who's very off and on with you. One minute they're really keen, the next minute you don't hear anything. In the immediate future, the King of Cups, this is you. This is you. So you're coming through as a masculine. Okay. Or simply you could say you're sat in masculine energy, maybe. You have a lot of love, you have a lot of emotion for someone, Scorpio, but you don't seem to be getting very far. Guys, in your fears, okay, Knight of Swords. Why are you fearing that they will be angry if you wanted to move this into something serious? Is it because, Scorpio, you took action on somebody else in the past? You didn't choose them. So what they're doing now is making things very difficult for you because you're obviously wanting to mend a situation with them. They may be playing hard to get. Well, I'm going to make Scorpio work for it, right? Oh, guys, in this person's energy, let's have a look at this person. Ace of Wands. Okay. My Scorpios. Scorps, they're telling you that they're interested in somebody else. They may admit they had a fling with somebody else, but Scorpio, why do I think this person's just a bit annoyed and they're just trying to make you jealous? You're sitting there looking at a Queen of Pentacles, thinking about an Empress, believing that this is your person, but you might have taken action on somebody else in the past. And with the energy of the Hermit, it might be after that time you disconnected completely from somebody that you knew, somebody you were dating before, and sort of left them by the wayside. You're now thinking this is your Empress, this is the person you want to be with. You do have emotion for them, but they're playing hard to get, Scorpio, because they weren't very happy about how you treated them in the past. I'm sorry I'm laughing, guys. I'm sorry. In your hopes, you're hoping to get over the heartbreak. Or are you hoping that you can mend somebody's broken heart? This woman that you now realize you want to be with? Did you simply choose the wrong woman, Scorpio? And this is you thinking, oh no, okay, I want to go back to my ex, but my ex isn't going to be very happy. She's not going to want to come back together with me because I chose somebody else in the past. King of Pentacles. Scorpio, you are going to put your best foot forward. King of Pentacles energy is, I'm ready to commit. I'm going to act with integrity. I'm ready to be husband, ready to be father, ready to put a ring on it. I'm serious. Yes, Scorpio. Okay, guys. Wow. Clarification for you. 3 of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're really hoping to embrace change. You are simply ready, Scorpio. It's as if you dated this person and thought, oops, hang on, not quite ready to commit. I'm just going to potter off and see who else is out there. And then you came back to this person only to find that they weren't very interested. They were dating somebody else. They weren't happy to see you because you left them behind, right? You're serious now. Yeah. I mean, Scorpio, I've got to be honest, guys. I mean, this is you thinking, yeah, I took that leap of faith and a risk. I wanted to see if the grass was greener. I wanted to check out other options. It wasn't greener. No. And I miss this person. Well, this person is playing hard to get because they want you to work for it now. They want you to work for it, Scorpio. If you want me back, Scorpio, you got to put the effort in. It's not enough that you tell me you have emotion for me. No. We need to rebuild the trust. I want to make sure you're not interested in somebody else. Are you going to stay around this time? Are you going to commit to me this time? Yes. They're not playing, Scorpio. All right, guys. Now, whoever your person is, you believe this is your true Empress. This is your Queen of Pentacles. This is the person you want to be with. You are ready to match their energy. True pair. Okay. their energy, the Death card. Scorpio, they are thinking about you. They're also understanding that times have changed. You have changed. Nice. But Nine of Swords, this is someone that you left in a lot of stress. You left in a lot of heartbreak because you might have wandered off to see who else was out there. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Swords. Scorpio, in the past, you might have been a bit strategic. You may have held back from committing to this person because you might have had a couple of other options. Now I think, Scorpio, you're racing back. You're ready to commit. Chariot. But this person is going to be a little bit difficult to lock down. It's as if, oh, you're back, are you? You realise there was no one out there better than me? Okay. But, I don't know, I'm having a little bit of a fling with somebody, so you're going to have to wait. I don't know if I feel the same way about you. She's playing hard to get. All right, guys. Scorps. Okay, could be a lesson learned. Let's have a look at the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, my goodness. Six of Pentacles, yes. Straight out. Scorpio, you might have breadcrumbed this person in the past. You now want to work on it. You're looking for an equal give and take relationship. You're ready, Scorpio. You're ready to get serious. Yeah. Two of Wands. Scorpio, you're waiting for this person to warm up with you again. You're waiting for them to open up to you again. Yeah. What you're thinking about is, I don't know if they're going to, because I left them to look at other options. What else are you thinking about? I left them out in the cold. Oh dear. Yes. You want to rebuild this now, but you might in the past have been talking to even a couple of other people. Okay. So let's have a look at the past. King of Wands, you took action on someone you were really attracted to. You took action. The Moon. And you kept it quiet. You may have tried to juggle this Queen of Pentacles with somebody else in the past. Yes, you manifested an illusion with the Moon and the Magician. You manifested running after somebody else who was coming through in pre-Empress energy. So this is a woman who had a lot to offer. You might have thought, well, hey, let's see what she is all about. And so you race towards her, Scorpio. You race towards her. Knight of Cups, very romantic, very charming. Very romantic, very charming. Ten of Wands. But Scorpio, you were burdened because you knew that secretively you were actually dating the Queen of Pentacles. So you were dating two women. Neither of these two women knew about the other. Now, with the energy of the Hermit, what was that? Judgment. Okay. Scorpio, you made a judgment call to detach from the woman sat in the Nine of Pentacles, to do some soul searching about who you wanted. To do some soul searching. And what you thought to yourself was, yep, okay, kind of didn't do the right thing. I sat in the Seven of Swords, right? I sabotaged the connection with my Queen of Pentacles. I sort of, yeah, Page of Cups. You sort of headed off to see if the grass was greener. What I think happened was, Scorpio, this Queen of Pentacles realised that you'd met someone else. You were quietly dating somebody else. You might even have been, in inverted commas, cheating on her if she thought you two were exclusive. I think you apologised to her. You did apologise to her in the past, but with the Seven of Wands, she was really defensive. It's as if, oh, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to carry on seeing you. I'm not sure if I want this relationship anymore because you were unfaithful. What you're realizing now, Scorpio, is you want this woman. This is your woman, right? The woman that you left behind, the woman that you disregarded, the woman that you cheated on. You want this woman back. She's your true empress. You're willing to put in the work. You want her to be your Queen of Pentacles. What are you thinking about? You believe this is your person. Yeah. What you're thinking about is, okay, I've got to be really serious about this. Temperance, right? I've got to be really serious. I've got to temper my passion, my desire to look elsewhere. If I am going to lock this woman down, I've got to be totally faithful. I've got to do and say all the right things. I've got to rebuild the trust. I've got to show her that I'm serious. So that's what you want to do. What are you thinking about? Yeah, okay, you ready for marriage? Ten of Pentacles. I think you want to marry this woman, Scorpio. I think you want to marry this woman. Yeah, you're ready to lock her down. Justice. Whoa. Scorps, you are ready to propose, guys. Wow. The only problem is, and it's a big problem, she's having a lovely little fling with somebody down here, right? She's having an Ace of Wands with somebody down here. And what you're looking at is, yeah, okay, she's with somebody else at the moment, but you're determined to win her back. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the King of Cups and the Ace of Wands for my Scorpios? Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing you were miserable over Christmas last year. You were miserable without her. Okay. All right. Archangel Michael's telling me the 5th of October. Soon. Soon. Okay, Scorpio, you are going to make your move. You're going to make your move. It may be first week of October. Let's have a look at your energy. How are you feeling? Yeah. 9 of Wands. What you're thinking about is, I've got one shot at this. It may not work, but I know this is my woman. You know this is your woman. Ace of Cups. Yeah. You're in love with this woman, Scorpio. What are you thinking about? You want this woman back. It's as if I want to change everything. I want to leave the past behind. I want to start all over again with her. 2 aces, Scorpio. You are serious. You're serious, guys. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles is, this is my woman. I know this is the woman I should marry. I know that this is the one for me. But Scorpio, you upset her in the past because you ran after somebody else. She's having her own little, new start, but it is based just on passion. And you may be pleased to know that. I don't think she's emotionally connected to the person she's having a fling with. It may just be temporary. There may just be a lot of passion. But Scorpio, you genuinely love her and you really want to be with her. You love her. You want to be with her, Scorpio. Yeah, you want to celebrate with her. Oh, Scorpio, you're desperate to reunite with this woman. Yes. Oh, wow. 3rd ace, Scorpio. Wow. You want to say to her, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I want to leave the past behind. I'm absolutely not interested in anybody else. It's you that I want to be with. You're the only woman that I'm interested in. I want to get married. I mean, Scorpio, you're willing to wear your heart on your sleeve and be vulnerable and all of that type of thing. The problem is she's not single at the moment. And on top of that, she's still feeling a bit heartbroken about the way you treated her. She may be getting under somebody to get over you, right? What would you want to say to her? What else? Eight of Cups. You've walked away from any other options. You're also wanting to walk straight back into her life. You're wanting to walk straight back into her life. Four of Wands. Scorpio, you're ready to propose, guys. This is you thinking, okay, yeah, I want to talk to her. I want to have a serious conversation. You may already have a ring picked out. You're not messing around, guys. Let's have a look at her energy. Let's have a look at her energy. What energy is she sat in if Scorpio approaches her? Yeah. Okay. Guys, you're going to have your work cut out for you because she's going to be a bit frosty with you. What is she going to say to my Scorpios? The Lovers. She could be a Gemini. Queen of Swords, the Lovers, but it could be any sign really. Scorps, she's going to ask you whether or not you're connected to somebody else. Oh, okay, so you're coming back for a one-night stand, are you, Scorpio? Yeah, not interested. Not interested. I'm not interested in being your lover. She's going to be a bit blunt. All right, Scorps, are you ready for the backlash? Wear your armor. Stand well back. She's not going to be happy to hear from you. But in a strange way, if there was no reaction at all from her, if she was really calm and said, oh, hey, Scorpio, yeah, don't worry about the past. It's fine. I'm with somebody else now, right? Don't worry about that. What you'd get from that is, okay, no emotion. So she's very happy single, or she's dating somebody else, right? The fact that she has a lot of strong emotion tells me as the reader that she still loves you. If she didn't give a damn, Scorpio, why would she be so angry? Why would she be so upset, right? So look at it that way. You may have to cope with a barrage of angry words. She may scream at you and say, I never want to see you again. But Scorpio, it belies how she really feels deep down, because deep down, she's not sleeping at night. She still thinks about you. Even though she's trying to date somebody else. You must have hurt this woman really badly, Scorpio. I'm sorry to say that, but what else is she going to say? Yeah. Yeah. Tower. Scorpio, when you cheated on her, or when you ran off to be with somebody else, or when you disconnected to play the field, whatever happened here, it was a tower moment for her. It was a tower. Her whole world crumbled. And I'm not exaggerating. She's thinking about the tower. This is a woman sat in the Nine of Swords, right? About you, Death card. What is she saying? Yes, it was a tower moment, Scorpio, that in the past you pulled away from her. I don't think this is pride and ego. I think she was genuinely in love with you. She thought you were in love with her, but then you just left her. Right? What is she going to say? I never want to see you again. Two of Swords. But Scorpio, I still think there's a chance you can win this woman back. I do. But you're going to have to come in with a really, really serious offer. And you're going to have to mean it, really mean it. I think you do. I think you want to marry this woman. What is the energy between you two? Yeah, the Page of Swords. This is going to be a really awkward, difficult, sharp conversation. She's basically going to tell you where to go, Scorps. I'm sorry, guys, but she is. However, She is underneath very upset because she still loves you. So there is a hope, there is a chance. I think, Scorpio, what you're going to realize is you broke this woman's heart. You really did. You may not have realized that in the past, but she was truly in love with you. I think what you're going to do is leave it a few weeks, maybe, and then arrange to have a very straight conversation with her. You may suggest meeting in the evening. You may say something like, I just want 30 minutes of your time. That is it. I know you're with somebody else, but I really want to see you because I've got something very important to tell you. Persuade her to meet you. And I think, Scorpio, she's going to arrive wherever you're going to arrange to meet. And I think what you plan on doing is pulling all the stops out. You could arrange to meet in a cafe, but after 10 minutes, you may lead her to a lovely restaurant. You might have arranged flowers and champagne. You may propose. You may propose over a very expensive dinner. I think, Scorpio, that is what you are wanting to do. That's what you hope to have the courage to do, because this is your woman. You want her to know without a doubt that you see her as your future wife. So, Scorpio, here we have you planning this very important meeting. You may be a little bit underhanded about this. You may say to her, oh yeah, I just want 5 minutes in a cafe, right? Or half an hour of your time. I won't keep you very long. I know you're with somebody else. Scorpio, you're going to come out with all of this. But then what you have planned is to take her somewhere else. And I think you plan on proposing. She's going to be shocked. She's not going to possibly know what to say. You want to bowl her over, Scorpio. You want to bowl her over. That's your game plan. That's your game plan, Scorpio. You want to bowl her over with a romantic dinner and a proposal. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, okay. Scorpio, you're going to talk about the past. You are. You're going to put her mind at rest that in the past, you didn't know if you were ready to commit. You didn't know if you were ready for that serious life change, that shift to marriage. You are going to say you weren't sure. You're going to be honest. You're going to be honest. The Sun. You're going to tell her how happy she made you. And I think, Scorpio, you're hoping that after a few minutes conversation, she's going to calm down and understand that this is a really big deal. This date, this night that you have planned is a big deal. You may even organize a boat trip or something like that. Something really unusual. What are you going to say, Scorpio? The Star. That she's everything you've ever wanted. She's your dream come true. She's your dream come true. And you're ready to close out a cycle of dating to commit to her. To fully commit to her. Yeah, Scorpio, you have made a decision. Oh my goodness. Oh, and you could propose. You could fish out a little box from your pocket and push it across the table and say, will you marry me? You could get down on one knee. You could do something fun, like put the ring in her dessert. I don't know. But Scorpio, this is a proposal. This is a proposal, guys. Wow. Okay. She may be shell-shocked. She may look at you and not quite know what to say. She's not expecting this, Scorpio, obviously. In the silence, you may go on to say that you really regretted some things you did in the past, while she's sort of gathering herself together. What else are you going to say? She's the one. 10 of Cups. I can imagine a life with you. I can imagine building with you. I can imagine having kids with you for some of you. What is her reaction, my Scorpios? Guys, you're going to be there, holding your breath, thinking, please say yes, please say yes. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, all right. Scorpio. She's going to say to you, all right, Scorpio, this has been a long time coming. So you may have dated this woman a while ago for quite a while and then headed off to look at other options. And now you're coming back to her. This whole phase of life where you two have known each other may have been a few years. So this might have been a long time coming, yes. Is she going to say anything else? So she's not just going to say yes or no, Scorpio. She's going to have a bit of a conversation. Emperor. She's going to say to you, are you sure you're ready to be a husband? Are you sure, Scorpio? Because this is a woman who wants to make certain that you're not going to head off with somebody else after a year or something like that, or 5 years. This is a woman who takes marriage very seriously. Are you really ready for marriage, Scorpio? She's asking you straight out. Oh, okay, Scorpio, you got me all emotional here. What are you going to say? Yes, Scorpio. What you're going to say is, yes, I am definitely ready to move into the next phase of my life with you. I'm ready. I'm ready. Wow. All right. So what is she going to say? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Scorpio, she's going to say yes. Okay, I will marry you. I will marry you, Hierophant. Oh, I'm hearing a round of applause. Okay, Scorpio. She's going to be over the moon happy. All right, you're going to be over the moon happy. I mean, this is going to be a time of celebration. You both might be, teary with each other. Scorpio, this is going to be a moment to remember, for sure. And I think you're going to look back and realize that it was worth the stress. It was worth the overthinking, overanalyzing, because you've ended up with a yes. Okay. A beautiful reading. I really, really hope this happens for someone. Let me know, guys, out there, if this is your story. Take care of you guys. And of course, I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, guys. Bye now.